In today's society, we're all obsessed with artificial intelligence. The computers are the smartest people in the world. So I asked ChatGPT, what is the context of life? And this was the answer. The universal context, life as a story you're born into. Before you make any choices, you're already inside a world that has rules, gravity, biology, time, cause, effect, has uncertainty, has limited time, and has other people with their own minds and desires. So at the most basic level, the context of life is you were dropped into a temporary, unpredictable, interconnected world where you must act without full information. So every problem we deal with, fear, ambition, love, frustration, comes from these basic conditions. So number 2, the human context. You're already hardwired a certain way. All humans share some universal wiring, right? So we all chase comfort, but we need challenges to actually feel alive. Think about that for a second. We all fear failure, but we need risk to actually grow. So we all want connection, but we avoid vulnerability. We want meaning, but we get distracted by ease. We crave control, but we live with uncertainty. So the context of life here is you're a creature built for growth, meaning, and connection, but you're constantly tempted by comfort, distraction, and fear. Wow, that tension is the human experience. The personal context, right? This is number 3. You don't choose the hand, only the play. You enter life with a certain family, a certain temperament, a certain body, a certain starting point, a certain culture, language, and environment, and a limited viewpoint shaped by your past. This means life gives you a starting point, but the meaning comes from how you respond to it. 2 people can experience the same exact event, but their interpretation shapes their entire path. So what is the context of life? What is the answer? Life is a temporary experience in a chaotic world where you're wired for growth but tempted by comfort. And your fulfillment comes from how you choose to respond to the circumstances you didn't choose. From ChatGPT themselves, explains the context of life. Our human nature drives us to comfort, but we need the challenges to actually grow. We all have a starting point in life. We don't choose the family we're born into or the circumstances. We don't get to choose the money that we're born into or how much struggle we're going to have. All we get to choose is how we respond. It's unbelievable how we all know the truth. Everyone really in their heart knows the truth, but we somehow always revert to what we know is not right because it's comfortable, because it's easier to be distracted than to face your reality. That is the amazing part about life, how we all know the truth, but so many of us on a daily basis choose what's easy instead of what will actually result in the greatest life possible. So when are we going to wake up? When are we going to wake up to what our soul already knows inside? That we need challenges. We need to see the beauty in the struggle. The time is now to wake up, because there's no point in wasting another moment of your life living in comfort and living distracted, living in this robotic age of just the same thing over and over and over. The time is now. Your destiny is in your own hands. You get to decide. You get to decide the life you're going to live. And I hope you choose wisely.